or something, so we're going to go... Yeah, let's go to the cafeteria. This is actually a really funny scene. She wants you to be human, Squall. That's what she wants. Seriously, dude. Be you. Okay, don't be you. Be someone, you know... It's really kind of hard to give Squall advice on this one. So as you can see here, Zell is apparently in line for food. Now he's probably here for hot dogs. So as you can see, he's getting closer and closer. He finally gets up to the front. Ouch. Huh, you fail. You can't tell me that's all they had to eat here. Seriously, you could have gotten a salad or something, right? Maybe a cheeseburger. Something. Anyways, we're gonna continue going, giving a tour of the garden. I don't know if I want to give everything. I mean, I do want to try to pass some time on this. I don't feel like having to just keep pressing with the story. I mean, as interesting as that is. But at the same time, I don't want to waste too much time with this. But you know what? Honestly, guys, why not? So we're gonna go down. And now we're at the quad. Interestingly enough, it's a romantic moment between two students. Aww. Okay, so apparently the quad does not even count as an actual area of the garden, which to me makes no sense. It's here. It obviously has something to do with the game. I mean, a portion of the game actually takes place in the quad, so why wouldn't they have it to where there's a set of dialogue there? But, you know, I'm not here to explain why or why not they won't do something, so we're just gonna keep going. I think we'll go to the nurse's office, or the infirmary, I should say. Huh, nurse. That brings up high school memories. Okay, and high school, elementary memories, actually. You know, for Squall's, I'm gonna say yes. Oh, Squall, you jerk! Come on, dude. I was trying to help you out. Okay. So we apparently don't get to get much of a talk here. Let's keep going. Oh my. Elevator to B1. So apparently I just triggered the next part of this game. And I gotta warn you guys, this part of the game gets kind of creepy. Or I shouldn't say it gets kind of creepy, it is creepy. So if you guys will excuse me, I'm gonna go through and set something up, or rearrange something real fast, because I know one of my GFs learned something, and I gotta make sure everyone has it. So, 1 second. Okay, I'm done. Let's go downstairs, shall we? Seriously, garden master? I thought the headmaster was bad enough. Do we really need a garden master? And for that matter, has this dude been living in the basement this entire time? That's really kind of creepy. Ah, Zell. Apparently Sid's getting beaten around, and oh my goodness, Sid? Jeez. He is pissed. As Linkfin said, I guess the Raidens are upset. Hmm. Forgot to tell him about the nurse. It's about time. Dude, we just got told to come down here. Do not get an attitude with me. I will kick your butt. So, now we're going to get a look and see exactly what Norg really is. And when you guys see this, dude, you're going to freak. 3 seconds are up. We had 3 seconds? You're cool. Yes, that happens to be Norg. Creepy guy, isn't he? Creepily ugly. You can tell he didn't get elected to be president because of his looks. Yeah, I know, isn't this school? We didn't know anything about this guy. Seriously, they don't tell you guys anything, do they? It's gonna be a really sad report, my friend. We didn't exactly succeed with flying colors. Great. Apparently they know each other. Apparently Norg is becoming more and more upset with this. Because the fat man doesn't like it. Wait, whoa, hold up a second. You were gonna hand us over to calm her down? Oh, you jerk. Yeah, basically what they did was they sacrificed us just to cover their backs. So I guess us coming back really wasn't supposed to be, you know, the plan. When you put it like that, fat boy, you have a point. We did lose, but still, sacrificing other human beings isn't exactly fair play. Uh-oh. I think he's having a serious complex at the moment. Eh? Yeah, you heard him. Sid and Nita? Their husband and wife. Creepy, isn't it? Well, what's not to get? Sid's banging Nita. I just think that's kind of obvious. Good lord, will you quit with the Sid's followers prepare to die? Prepare to die line? That's really getting old. Okay. This is a really interesting boss fight. Now, there's three different parts to this. There's the two orbs, and then there's the main protection part for him. The two orbs are going to change colors from blue to yellow to red. Basically, you want to make sure they don't turn red. They turn red, he starts using magic. He starts using magic, things get really difficult. So basically, you want to have at least a person or so on duty to hit those orbs whenever they transform color. Now, over time, they are going to transform a lot quicker, and, you know, that might become a problem. But at first, it's not going to be too bad. So as you can see here, we're just going to hit this again. Now, at first, it's going to say like you're not doing much damage to him, but just keep up the damage. Trust me, you're doing damage. Uh-oh. So now that Squall has been hasted, we're going to continue. I'm also going to haste up Zell because I need him to be as fast as possible. Yeah, you see, I'm actually taking the time to haste myself up a bit, which is a real feat for me because I don't typically go through this, but, you know. So you see, now they're changing color even faster, which means all we gotta do is just keep up and keep knocking them out as they change color. You do this, he's not going to be able to cast much magic, which means your life is going to be made incredibly easy. Typically, you might have maybe a turn or so before they actually change red. I mean, I've never had a problem keeping them from turning red. So you want to keep this up, and one point or another, they're actually going. His top is actually going to come off, like so. Huh, how convenient! Just as I was talking about it. So now Norg is completely exposed. This is actually a good thing. Oh, GF alert! GF alert! Draw from Norg and get Leviathan. Hopefully we can attack it before it turns red. Sweet. We're actually going to start using some GFs now because I feel like it. Ooh, jeez. You just got hit. Ouch. And apparently my time with haste has just ended. Great. Oh, crap. He's going to silence me. Oh. Fine, silence the wall. Ah, dang it. No Asuna? Okay. Overall, this guy is just a pushover in general. Okay, maybe he's not a complete pushover. I mean, that was pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie. As you can see that my other characters' magic abilities aren't exactly up to snuff. Now, I realize in this game having a dedicated healer isn't really all that important, but seeing how I took the liberty of making sure Renoa had a lot of magic into her magic stat... Uh-oh. Is he going to continually keep silencing who's ever trying to use a GF? This is going to get really old really fast. Okay, so this guy's going to be extremely difficult and not let me use a GF, obviously. So we're going to put matters into our own hands. Yeah, eat 400 damage. You're not going to do much damage to the orbs themselves. I heard that you can actually destroy them, but in all honesty, I don't see the point. It would just take you too long to actually go through and destroy them. So, Hat, make sure you just focus on beating up Norg as he attempts to try to be a tough guy. But inevitably will fail because we're Seed. This is Final Fantasy, and well, the good guys are supposed to always win. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Never. Now, this may seem kind of tedious, but you know what? Unless you really want him throwing out big magic at you constantly. And dang it, I don't want to attack that. Darn it. And he kills Renoa. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Luckily for me, there's actually a way for me to avoid anything bad happening, because I happen to have a little trump card. That trump card happens to be full life. So, you just wanna... Oh, he's deciding to use magic now? Okay. So, we're just gonna keep on abusing him until he finally decides to give up. Hopefully that'll be sometime soon, because this is starting to really draw on my last nerve. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on abusing Norg, while subsequently abusing ourselves by constantly having to dispel whatever he throws on me. Great, a Psycho Blast. Beautiful. Owie. That actually hurt. The fat man actually hurt me. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I know Curica seems like a little bit of overkill. Ah, I've healed the wrong person, too. That ain't cool. Just gotta keep on beating him up. Now, sooner or later, this guy's gonna just give up and die. But apparently, he's not gonna give up and die until he feels he should give up and die. Which I think should be very soon. I think he should just give up and die now. Save us all the hassle and save you guys the time watching him give up and die. We're actually going to cast Asuna. Why am I bothering constantly dispelling silence when I typically use physical attacks? Because, on the off chance I do tend to use magic, I really don't want to have to be hindered. Oh, Psycho Blast again. But, as usual, he fails in an attempt to do any significant damage to me. Oh, combine. Speaking of which, I should probably start having Renoa learn some new limit breaks. Oh, 600 damage. Sweet. Bang. So as you can see, so far we haven't had any problems with any red orbs popping up on us. Thankfully. So we're just gonna keep on pounding away on him. This fight's actually taking me a little bit longer than what I would actually like it. So I'm actually going to see if I can't get a GF off in time and finish this fight off. Jeez. Owie. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Yeah, this fight's officially over. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's over. You lose. I'm sure he should lose. Should be over. He's still fighting. Oh yes, he's dead. Sweet. You lose. You lose. Oh yeah, he lost. It's over. I beat him. And that, my friend, is Garden Master Norg. Now, if you paid attention to this video, you paid attention to the fact that you can actually get a GF off this guy. Make sure you draw it, please. Ooh, the VIII. Sweet. Huh. Well, Zell, I think what that was a very large creature who apparently has some serious anger issues trying to kill us. At least that's me. You might think differently, though. Now, apparently Squall's having some serious issues at the moment. You do that, Squall. Now there is a draw point here, if I could remember where it freaking is. I cannot remember to save my life at the moment. It's here, though. I mean, I know it's here. It has to be here. There it is. See? Told you it's here. Oh, since I'm on the subject, let me go switch something real fast. Alright. Ah. Yeah. I feel dumb. Now I'm done. I promise. So we're gonna go up here. Yeah, so we're gonna find the headmaster. Now, if you were paying attention, you should probably know that the headmaster already made his way towards the infirmary. So we're gonna go over there. Oh, he was crying? Give me a break, you big baby. But then again, you know, if my life was falling apart too, I'd be crying. I'm really not gonna lie. If my life was falling apart like his is, I'd be crying a lot more. The fact that he's held it together this long shows he is a true, true legend. Huh. Okay, so he's not gonna tell me anything now. You know what? I don't really want to go through all this. Ida's his wife. He's not gonna really care about the report, and the true proprietor of the garden is Norg. See, I just about covered everything I'd have to spend like 10 minutes scrolling through text to do. So, happy. I told you. Um. Okay, we'll just do Norg. Great. Seeing how there's really nothing else for me to really want to talk about with him. Actually, I don't know if I... No, I don't want to play a game of cards. Right now is not the time. And apparently we just triggered something. Oh. Oh yes. This... Oh, it's this part. Got my hopes up. Now, Yeah, I'm actually gonna go save it. Actually, I know I typically don't save until there's a save point within the right direction that I'm going, but seeing how I haven't actually saved the game since I've started, I'm gonna actually go save it. Might seem out of the way, you guys, but you know what? I've had too many times where I lose a file simply because I just didn't save it, and I really don't want to take that chance. So we're gonna keep on going around. Going up. Here's my room. Save point. Yeah, I'm not done for good. I need to save it to get some stuff done because I gotta actually go do something in a bit. So I'm going to save this right about here. Yeah, here. In case you guys are trying to figure out my random saving mechanic, I try not to save over I try not to save over at least 2 of the most recent files, just in case I actually have to go back and redo something. I don't have to start from a faraway file. I can actually start as early as the missile base. With that, yeah. You remember that girl at the beginning of this walkthrough I said we're going to be seeing a lot more of? Yeah, we're going to be seeing her, so be ready. This is going to get interesting. Alright, sorry for the delay, guys. I just needed to have to make sure I saved it, that's all. So, let's press on before I fall behind a little bit too much. I've already taken myself way too far away from where I needed to be, and which turn has taken me longer. And of course I have to go walk all the way around this garden because, as you know, the garden is like the same distance from each place to another. And since the dormitory is on the halfway end of this point, going there and then going all the way back, I mean, I just circled the entire garden. Huh. Great. Nothing better than knowing I just took the entire distance around the garden just to get there. You go all the way back. So you have to go upstairs now, and now we have to go take a look and see what this so-called ship that has apparently found us in the middle of the ocean, who God knows where. But then again, I guess it wouldn't be very hard to spot us. I mean, we're not going all that fast. I'd shudder to imagine that we're barely pushing a couple miles per hour at best. But apparently we're either picking up speed or we're going pretty fast. But I guess in this case we must have stopped. Oh, it's a Galbadian ship. Oh, beautiful. What if he isn't? What if he isn't? Great. What? You're coming on board? You can't just come on board as if this is your ship. You gotta sign some paperwork for it, but you have to sign some paperwork. I don't care if you're unarmed or not. Oh boy. And watch as we all just draw our weapons in fear. You come in peace. Dude, you come in pieces. Ah, I guess Headmaster Sid's finally done crying. Hmm. So now we have our mission to go find Elone. Yes, you heard me, Elone, the same girl from the dream world. So apparently these two girls are the same people. Go figure. Doesn't explain what she's doing here. That's for sure. I still don't understand that little bit. So, of course, as we tell Renoa this, she is not exactly buying the whole dream world kick. I don't really blame her. I mean, seriously, how do you expect to explain that to your friends? Yeah, I routinely pass out for no apparent reason other than to be sent back into the past to experience past memories from people who I've never met. Eh. Yeah, I mean, sure, that might make some sense, but I guess if you try to explain it to yourself, that makes perfect sense. But in all practicality, trying to tell anyone else that, they just think you're crazy. God forbid. But then again, I mean, what in this game has honestly been realistic enough to if you try to explain it to your friends, they'd understand. I guess it must be a staple for Final Fantasy games because none of the stuff that's happened in this game is within reason. When I say within reason, I mean reason for logic. So you have to go into the library, because apparently she likes to hide out in the one place where nobody ever seems to go. Yes, that was a hint towards today's average teenage society. I know, that might have been a little bit lame, but I thought it was pretty good. Of course the draw point still isn't there. Darn it. And I think by the emptiness of this library, I think this pretty much proves my point. And wouldn't you know it, she's here. Yeah. So now Squall is apparently coming to the realization that this is the same girl. His questions are becoming more and more direct. Huh? Well, duh, it's about the past. In the dreams, you're a little girl. We look at you now, and clearly you're a very older girl. So, it's apparent we're viewing the past. I mean, that's obvious. I think anybody could have figured that out. And so Squall is now apparently just bugging out beyond belief, and I don't really blame him. You have to figure he has the entire future and present resting on his shoulders, and for this kid, that's asking a lot of him. Especially when he can barely go day to day without having a mental breakdown. Does he look alright to you, lady? He's never alright. So apparently, as she was close to him, she whispered something. You're my only hope. God, that is so melodramatic, I can't even attempt to try to analyze it. So now we gotta watch as Squall goes through more of his self-indulging buddy talk. His internal monologue never ceases to amaze me because it's never much longer than a sentence at a time. I take that back. A few of these aren't even viable as sentences. But I guess that's just the way the brain works, right? We don't really think in terms of sentences, we just think in terms of thoughts. So we get a nice little scene of the Galbadian ship floating off into the distance. Yes, leaving us here. You'd think they would have at least offered to tow us. At least give us a push or something. I mean, seriously. How rude are you guys? Oh, good. Now we're actually getting sentences. So Squall curls up into the fetal position, still overly depressed and just not in a very good state of mind at the moment. But that's all about to change because there's only one person that can possibly lighten Squall up. Only one soul that could possibly help him. And this one soul is a flashback. Oh, well, I really just ruined that, didn't I? So we get to sit through one of Squall's a flashback of Squall's childhood, where he keeps talking about a girl named Sis. So that one person that could cheer him up, that one person is Renoa. Hmm. Huh. Come on, Squall. Seriously, this is like a date material, dude. Why are you being like this? I mean, with Quistis, I understand your problem, but not with Renoa. Please, not with Renoa. Like most Final Fantasy girls, she is throwing herself at him. Huh. Seriously, people just love to visit Squall in his bedroom. Good lord. So before we can get very far, we have an announcement from Sid. Unfortunately, though, I just don't think that's all we have. So the next scene we're going to end up seeing is an allusion towards a Godzilla scene, and I'll explain why it's an allusion towards a Godzilla scene in a few minutes. Suspect A, a lonely old fisherman. He's just sitting there minding his own business. You know, just trying to fish, that's all. And here comes our guard. He's trying to fish, and he sees the garden. It's getting closer and closer and closer. He's not leaving. No, no, he's going to keep trying to get this fish. But he knows he needs to leave. Yes, it's getting closer, too. He needs to get out of there, but he won't leave. He finally throws it, and from the way it looks, I think he might have just barely made it. I says to Godzilla, watch one of the American version of Godzilla, the one about the Godzilla in New York. That will explain everything. Yeah. So what's your orders? Hmm. So we have to get off and talk to the officials of Fisherman's Horizon, where we've managed to crash into. Hmm. High expectations and Squall just don't seem to go well for him. He already has enough nervous breakdowns as it is. Hmm. Squall, observe? Seriously, we just gotta talk to the mayor. It's not that hard. So we gotta go down to the second floor. What doesn't make sense to me is how come the first floor is up top, on the top of the list, and the second floor is on the bottom of the list? You would think they'd want to have it in some kind of descending order, so they'd have it as second floor on the top of the list and first floor at the bottom of the list. That just doesn't seem to make any sense to me. But that's not really important at the moment. So we're going to keep on running. Oh, I wasn't going to try to give anything away just yet, but you see this kid here? I won't even talk to him. Remember this kid, and remember this door. Trust me on this one, guys. When a scene comes up that involves this kid in this door, you will be happy I pointed this out. Looks like we have the entire welcoming group. Hmm. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. We kind of figured we had to go visit the mayor. So, of course, these guys seem friendly enough, but as it would seem, they're not exactly the people we need to worry about. No, the mayor and his wife are the people we're going to worry about, and you're going to see why when we get there. So, as we get here, we're going to be treated to a very awesome scene. And yes, if that's what if you're wondering, that is actually a massive group of solar panels, meaning that this place has mastered the ability to be able to power an entire town by solar power. Holy cow. But I guess anything's possible. I mean, if you have enough of one thing, you're bound to pull something off. And I guess enough solar panels, and you're bound to be able to power an entire town. But I just love how there's a little house in the middle of them. I have got to imagine that they probably never have an excess of sunlight. Esthar. No, we're not here to go there. That's for sure. Hmm. Let's just keep on. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. How did he beat us here? That ain't cool. So we're actually gonna just go downstairs first. Running, 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 running. That's a lot of solar panels. Good lord. Okay, before we go in there, if you guys remember, the headmaster of Galbadian Garden was named Martine. Well, we actually have a special guest with us today. We're gonna run over here. And look who it is. Hmm. Jeez. That could never be a good sign when they just taking anybody in with open arms. Stop your crying. So apparently after our failed mission, he lost his job. Dude, that's what you get when you support a bunch of teenagers to do an adult's job. I gotta warn you guys, I really don't like these. I don't like the mayor of this town, and you're gonna see why. Whoa, 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 whoa. You only had us in here like, what, 3 seconds, and now you're asking us when we're gonna be leaving? Hmm. Yeah, see, of course Squall gets all up in arms over her asking a single question. So, apparently, FH does not like violence, and they look at us as being warmongers. That's helpful. I mean, it's kind of rude that you just tell us just to leave, but, I mean, okay, whatever you say. Oh, snap. There's one more thing. Come over here. Is that if you have the find, hit, and draw point ability, you'll be able to see it. If you don't, it's right here. It's Ultima. We're going to give it to Zell. That was very little. So we're going to keep on running. And of course, Zell just cannot get over the fact that, you know, this guy does not like us at all. I fail to see the big deal. I mean, we do kind of walk around with weapons, and we're not exactly the most violent, avoiding people ever. And Galbadian soldiers. Good lord, why do I think I'm going to get blamed for this? Seriously, I think I'm going to get blamed. We are so going to get blamed for this. Whoa, whoa, did you just... No, I know you didn't just go there, buddy. You know, Squall is cynical, but I think he makes a very good point. This guy's as good as dead. So now we have to go rescue the mayor from getting himself killed. Never ceases to amaze me, the stupidity of people. So we're going to give regen to Renoa. And now I want to go into my item screen so I can set something up real fast. 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm all set up. Let's go. Running, 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 running. So of course Galbadian soldiers just have to come and ruin my day. I mean, seriously, could they not have picked any other time of the day? Or picked a time when we aren't in a town that already hates violence as it is? Seriously, I think this game just does not like Squall. It needs a main character. So, I'm still gonna fight this guy, even though I set up encounters, encounter half. Amazingly enough, I still get an encounter. Typically, when I set this thing up, I don't get any encounters. So, of course, we're just gonna pummel this guy because all of my characters apparently just gonna do some big damage. Oh, jeez, he went down fast. And 4 AP? Nice. We're gonna go around the bend. So it's about alone. That can't be good. Ah, jeez. Now they got Torch City? Oh, never mind then. I love this guy's sense of humor. Yeah, you gotta love how this guy just sits there and his legs just dangle. Now, typically I would have just sat there and watched, but as much as I'd love to watch jerk like the mayor getting strangled, I really just don't think it's good for the walkthrough if I do that. We're your worst nightmare. We're Seed. Seriously, I would love to see a live action movie of this because I'd just love to see how they'd work this out. I mean, Zell fighting makes sense, but Renoa? What is she gonna do? So now we're just going to systematically take down each and every single one of them. He goes down, and so do you. See? Easy fight. No hassle, no pain. Just sheer beat 'em up and be done. Unfortunately for me, that's not going to be the case with this. So, in case you guys have noticed, it's the same robot from the missile base. Somehow this thing managed to survive a nuclear-esque explosion. I swear, this thing must be made by Nintendo. It just keeps taking a beating and keeps coming back. So, in our wake, we're just going to go with the flow and beat this thing down again. God forbid it actually knows when to give up. Now, I've tried this fight multiple times, and apparently it can still use beam cannon. Unfortunately, it's a lot weaker than it was before, so its beam cannon might not be as effective, but it can still use it. Oh my goodness. The one time where I'd love to be able to get this right. So, besides the fact that I completely fail miserably, yes. Oh, I swear, if I actually pull this off with Shiva, I'm going to be really ticked off. Outside the normal reasons, of course. Ooh, 1,000. Dang. So yeah, lots of GFs. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not going to be doing this very often. It's just against this guy, using GFs happens to be the most effective way to actually do any damage to this guy. Outside of me sitting here and pummeling him with attacks. Oh my goodness. You know what, forget it. Just forget it. Ah, boy, this might be a while. I hope this finishes him. God, I can see I'm going to be losing subscribers after this video. Good lord. Please tell me you're dead. No, he's not. I'm not using any more GFs. Forget that. So we're just going to continue this beatdown fest. Until he either gives up or I decide just to give up. Ow. Ooh, Angelo cannon. So the thing finally goes down, leaving Renault with only 22 HP. Now I have got to admit, that was either very hardcore or a very close call. Luckily for me, he never used beam cannon, so that just means I got away lucky. Huh. Oh my, and look who it is. Quistis, Selfie, and Irvine. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I could probably live without one of them, but you know what? I might as well just take them all. Well, the garden's still here. Now, no thanks to you guys. Seriously, if it wasn't for us, the garden would be gone. So they all walk off. Of course, never actually leaving Squall behind, because one more person wants to talk to Squall. Hmm. Oh. Squall, it's called playing hard to get. Deal with it, man. Seriously. She's a pro at this stuff, dude. You don't have a chance. You better come to the realization that no matter what you do, she is going to get inside of your head. And she's going to do a very good job of it. Now, I originally wanted to talk to this mayor dude, but you know what? I don't like him, so we're not going to talk to him. All that would be is Squall trying to convince the guy that we had no other choice and that we'd rather much not fight all the time, but we have no choice in the matter. As great as that sounds, as much as I'd like to debate that fact with him, I just don't like the guy. Therefore, I see no reason in subjecting myself to a long drawn-out conversation. A one-way conversation at best. So we're actually going to save it now so I can get to work on some other stuff for now. Save it here. And I know it's coming up next. Hence why I'm saving it, because I really don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'd have enough time to actually go through and play it all with a sufficient amount of time. So I'm just gonna end it here for now, guys. Yeah. So I'll be back in a bit. Thanks a lot, and yeah. All right, time to head back to the garden, guys. Whoopee! Now that we've managed to save FH from a inevitable destruction that would be known as the Gombadia stomping of a pacifist town, we have the luxury of going back to the garden to take care of the repairs. I don't want to talk to you. Of course, Squall fails miserably because he can't even remember who he talked to on the way in here. Honestly, it's not like we've met a bunch of people, Squall. It should not be that hard. Yeah, I'd like to go up. Let me go up. Dang it, let me go up. Yes, I want to go up. Thank you. Alright, now we're going to go up. So we come around and we get to run into one of our favorite characters, Mr. Irvine. Apparently he wants to have a heart-to-heart talk with Squall, but I really don't see anything that could possibly come out of him that would be even close to a heart-to-heart talk. They probably are handy. Other stuff? God knows what he wants him to fix. Luckily for us, Squall doesn't take the time to ask, and I really don't want to take the time to figure out. Great, Selfie's feeling down, and now it's our job to cheer her back up. But seriously though, asking a Squall to cheer somebody up is not exactly a bright idea. I mean, that's like asking a manically depressed person to give a very happy eulogy at a funeral. That's your department. Seriously, I'd give Irvine points for the guns. For the women, I'm not too sure. That's very debatable. And I do mean debatable in the most classic sense. Oh, now that I think about it, guys, I do have to actually change something real fast. And it's not even, I shouldn't be doing this now, but I do need to get this done. So give me 2 seconds. Alright, I am done. So let's continue. Again, why Irvine would come to Squall to cheer somebody up is beyond me. But you know what? I really don't have much of a say in this. I'm really not going to put too much thought behind it. So we got to go downstairs to the supposed quad. Apparently the elevator is going to automatically take me there. Why it wouldn't do that for me all the other times is beyond me right now. So we got to actually get to the quad. Now, again, due to the way this place is set up, I'm not even sure which way is the fastest to get there, so we're going to go this way. We're going to change it up, you guys. We're actually going to go another direction, even though all directions lead to the same exact place. Final Fantasy VIII. Trying to get to the quad. Ah, an epic adventure. So here we are at the quad, which I don't know why they didn't say the quad. He said the stage, but clearly he meant the quad. There's only one place in this entire menagerie that actually has a stage, and this happens to be the place. Gonna go down, and apparently this place has been trashed beyond belief. Good lord. I can see why she's so upset. So now this is Squall's chance to actually cheer her up. Now I'm actually going to make Squall look like a decent. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make Squall look decent for a change. Huh. Poor Squall. He attempts to try to make someone feel better and he fails miserably. Not only that, now he's being called away by Sid. Beautiful. Well, Squall, you did your best. I think it's time to tag out and let Irvine help. Oh, well, looks like Irvine has plans to put the moves on Selfie. Oh, wow, they really did a nice job on this place. Hmm. Yeah, why they want to burn down a little place like FH is completely beyond me. So this is going to be more of a back and forth conversation between the two, trying to come to some sort of agreement on what's going on. And now Sid is actually going to do something that completely throws Squall for a loop. And it really does throw me for a loop, because giving Squall this kind of job is it's a little bit more than I think Squall can handle.